So why would someone want to buy an American Gold Eagle? Like, why is it better to own one of these coins compared to like a gold bar or something like that?
Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new.
I've been getting so many questions about the American Gold Eagles. They are probably the most popular gold bullion coin out there on the market right now, yeah?
Yes. It's one that everybody asks for, everybody wants, the American Gold Eagle. It's an American staple since 1986. It gives you a way to own 1 ounce gold.
So every single one of these coins has an ounce of gold in it, but they actually weigh more than an ounce, correct?
Correct. And that's because it contains a little bit of silver and some copper.
Okay, so the Krugerrands, those were the first gold bullion coins to come out. Those ones are just gold and copper, and those ones are 22 carats, right?
That's correct.
And the American Gold Eagle is also 22 carats?
Yes.
So there's a little less copper, a little extra silver.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's kind of why the color is slightly different. I don't know if the camera is really picking it up, but I feel like the Krugerrands are a little bit darker usually.
Yeah, and that's due to the higher copper concentration.
So why would someone want to buy an American Gold Eagle? Like, why is it better to own one of these coins compared to like a gold bar or something like that?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When you buy and sell coins or metals for this instance, it's a good thing to have something that's American. And the reason is, if you live in the United States, it's something that's recognized. But also, when you buy a Gold Eagle, you pay somewhat of a premium. And when you go to sell it, you also get somewhat of a premium compared to, say, like a maple or some other world country 1 ounce gold. It's a good thing to stack. It's recognized everywhere. And it's just a standard unit that's used here in the United States.
So you're saying that they're potentially more liquid than other items, or they just retain the value better?
I'd say both. I mean, they're highly liquid and they retain their value very well.
Would you say they're the #1 gold bullion coin at the shop?
Oh, by far. Yeah, people, when they come in, especially with the price of gold where it currently is close to $3,400 an ounce, people want the American Gold Eagle. And it's something that people come in, hey, I'm looking to buy a Gold Eagle. And it's like, hey, yeah, we've got them here. And, that's why we carry what we carry. I mean, you see, we got a lot more American Gold Eagles than we do Krugerrands. It's not by accident.
Now, what about the different sizes? Because I know a lot of bullion coins, they will have fractional sizes as well for people who don't want to buy a whole ounce. The Eagle comes in 4 sizes, right?
Yes. Yeah, so we get we have the 1 ounce, the half ounce, the quarter ounce, and the 10th. And that gives you a wide range of options if you're trying to put together a collection. Some people, they'll buy the ounce and then they like to buy 2 half ounces and then 4 quarters and then 10 tenths. And that kind of gives you, you have your options of the fractional Eagle sizes, and you're able to complete your collection in whichever way you want.
Oh, I see. And then if you want to sell, you don't have to sell a whole ounce. You could just do half or a quarter or something like
and
that.
That's another great point. A lot of people like to not just buy it all at once, like the 1 ounce. It comes to budget, right? If you have a little left over, you go and buy a quarter ounce, a 10th ounce, and it just allows you to keep stacking gold without having to spend the full amount for that 1 ounce gold. Although you are paying a higher premium, but at least you're buying some gold.
Well, what's the best size to buy? Should people just save up to buy a whole ounce, or should they get like a quarter ounce? I think these are all 1/4, right?
Yes, and I would say if you can wait and buy the 1 ounce, I'd say do that. But if you feel like you're going to be priced out and you want to have some gold in your stack, I'd say buy what you can afford. If it's the quarter ounce or the 10th ounce, it's good to at least buy it and have some exposure to the metal.
And one other thing I wanted to mention was that there's multiple designs for the reverse on it.
Yeah.
I actually brought one in.
Oh, nice.
That we can look at. So the obverse is Lady Liberty, and then the newer ones, they have a big eagle on the back. Maybe we could put one side by side. Yeah. So here is the Type 1. Do you know the years that they made that?
Type 1, yeah, so it was from 1986 to 2021.
Okay, and then partway through the year of 2021, they switched to this design?
Exactly.
And that's called the Type 2?
The Type 2.
So if you see these, they're basically the exact same coin, it's just a different reverse.
Exactly, yeah, different reverse. And it's funny, people want just one type or the other, and I think they're both really cool.
Which one is your favorite between the two?
I'm a classic guy. I like the original design, the Type 1.
Yeah, it's got like the mom and sort of some of the baby eagles there.
Yeah, it just depicts, America taking care, of its own, and it's just such a great design.
I think there's something majestic about this big one, though.
100%.
Harry, do you want to weigh in on the Type 1 versus Type 2 gold eagles? What's the better design here?
Oh, Type 2, in my opinion. I think the design is okay on the Type 1, but I always found it to be a little busy, a little too much going on.
Yeah.
My wife always teaches me in art, less is more, and I think less is more. I think that speaks to the strength of America, what we're all about. Not that a family of eagles is a bad thing, but it's at a quick glance, you don't even know what you're looking at versus, boom, the head of the eagle. This is who we are.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I have to agree with you. So we're kind of split, but people can comment down below what their favorite type is, Type 1 or Type 2, and we'll see who wins. But
and if you don't get the type you want, just turn it over.
That's right.
It could be any type you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Adrian was telling me that the American Gold Eagle is the top seller here at the shop.
It is, however, if I had a like amount of eagles and buffaloes, it'd be a toss-up.
Oh, they like the buffalo.
Buffaloes. Yeah, the buffalo is a classic American design, and it also has a feature that a lot of people prefer, and that is it's 24 carats. Like a maple is, like a kangaroo.
So people like the color of that one more.
The color, and just especially the customers we have from foreign countries, or especially those who travel back home to wherever that is. In Asia and in Europe, it's preferred to have the 24 carats, in my experience, than the 22.
Oh, interesting. So maybe if you're going to be traveling throughout the world, it's better to have something that's more pure?
Yeah, Middle Eastern countries prefer it. Pakistan and India, people who shop here from there only want 24 karat.
But in America, would you say the eagle is definitely the most popular?
For sure, with the buffalo gaining on it quickly.
Okay, so if you could buy any 1 ounce gold bullion coin, what would you get?
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
100%.
There it is. He likes the buffalo, Adrian.
Buffalo, and I'd say close second would be the gold Libertad.
Oh, the Libertad? Yeah. Oh my
Pure
gosh.
gold too. But the buffalo, I mean, it just looks like a large gold buffalo nickel to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just awesome.
Hey, Adrian, do you have a tool that we could open this capsule with?
Yeah, let's see.
Glad you asked.
We got the good old Adrian tool here.
Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at the single security feature on these coins, because the old eagles, the Type 1, they don't have any security features at all, right?
Right.
But the Type 2 has one security feature. We'll see how impressive it is. Okay, so I'm noticing this little notch in the side of the coin. It's a missing reed, and it's supposed to change places every year, right?
Yes.
And would you say this is a good security feature? I mean, it's better than nothing, yeah?
I think it is, because here's the thing, it keeps the counterfeiters guessing, and if they're going to make their supply of counterfeits, they got to wait until it's released.
Oh, that's true. They don't know where it's going to be on the next year.
Exactly.
What do you think, Harry?
I think the best security feature is actually found on the Canadian silver maples. There's nothing like a milk spot to let you know that this is a genuine Canadian silver maple.
Okay, that's true. But gold doesn't get any milk spots on it, so
No.
it's not going to be possible.
No.
That is one of the benefits of gold, though. It doesn't tarnish, it never gets milky. It always looks nice.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, it's a pretty inert metal, and it's just beautiful. I mean, just holding this ounce right now, it's like...
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's a really cool piece.
You can hold an ounce of platinum, even when platinum was worth more than gold, and it still didn't hold a candle to the beauty and history and romance of gold.
I agree with that. All right, well, that was some info on the American Gold Eagles. Well, hey, thanks so much, Adrian.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you,
Harry.
Silver Dragons.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.